Hello guys, welcome back. Oh, look who's here. And she's not here anymore, but she loves being here. That's my dog. So we're here for the last video of this unit, okay? And we're gonna be looking at this grammar topic here. Well, as you can see in the title, we are going to be talking about future and present perfect passive, okay? Well, this is quite a new topic, but very, very close related to the first topic that we saw in the first grammar video here, which was present and past passive, okay? So, everything that we discussed in the concept of passive form, we will be applying now, but thinking about two different time tenses, the future and the present perfect, okay? To do that, to learn a little bit more about the passive in these two different tenses, we are going to do some exercises together, okay? So, the first one, again, we're on page 61 for those who have their books with them, okay? So we're here on page 61, and we're going to take a look at the first exercise. In this first exercise, you have to complete the sentences from the article on page 60 for those who have their books. And for those who don't have their books, this is the second text you work with in your study guide. Okay, so if you don't have the book, go back to your study guide. You will find the text over there. And then you have to complete the sentences according to the text. Okay, so basically reading and copying. Later, we're going to be completing the rule. Okay, so for now, just go back to the text. Pause the video here, go back to the text, and complete the sentences according to the text. Okay, and then come back here for us to check. Good luck. All right, so let's check together now. Remember, this is basically going back to the text and choosing exactly the same construction from the text. So here in number 1 we have topics that have already been covered, include education, and so on. 2, we haven't how to eat chocolate without putting on weight yet. So we haven't been shown how to eat chocolate without putting on weight yet. 3, in future episodes, secrets such as how Usain Bolt can run so fast will be revealed, right? And 4, but this week's episode won't be shown until half an hour later. Could you find these answers? Let's check. Well done, guys. Very good. Okay, so again, number 1, you needed to complete with been covered, because we have been covered, haven't been shown, will be revealed, and won't be shown. Okay? Now, yes, now we have to think about the rule here. And again, here we're talking about the passive forms, okay? So remember the passive forms when we talked about the structure in the first video. That was a review. For the passive to work, we need to use the verb to be and the past participle of the verb. Good. But the verb to be needs to be agreeing, needs to be close, or it needs to show us what is the time of the action, if it's present, past, or future, okay? And that's exactly what we're going to continue to be doing here. But now we're focusing on future and present perfect, right? So you need to complete the rule over here with past participle, the expression past participle twice. So you're going to use past participle twice, and the verb be, and the present perfect. So we have 4 spaces here in the rule. And you are going to use these four expressions. Past participle twice, the verb be, and the expression present perfect. Okay, so pause the video here, go to the rule, read the sentences, and try to complete with the expressions. Then come back here for us to check. Good? Go on. Alright guys, so here we have the rule completed and we're going to check together, okay? So, to make the future passive, so when I want to talk about the future but use the passive voice, we use will, the verb will, plus the verb be, plus the past participle. Just like in the sentence, will be shown, will be revealed. So I have the verb will, the verb to be, and the past participle of the verb reveal, for example, which is revealed. Okay? Good? This is the future passive. Now, to make the present perfect passive, we use the present perfect form of be and the past participle. So I use the sentences like, I have been given, because I have the verb have, which shows us, oh, this is present perfect, so have. Because of the have, I need to use the past participle of be, which is been, so have been, and the past participle of the verb, the most important verb, which is give. So, I have been given a present, for example. So, this is the passive, but the present perfect. What we're doing here, okay, it is not difficult, guys. The most important thing you need to understand here is all the rules that you learned to use the future and the present perfect. It doesn't matter if passive or active now, but all the rules about future with will and present perfect, they continue. They need to be there because they are talking, they are giving the expression of the time, okay? But now we are connecting the second idea, which is the passive form. So I need to respect the rules of the verb tense and the time, right? So the future and the present perfect rules, but I need to connect with them the passive rules. So it's not like, oh, if it's future, it can't be passive. No, we need to connect these two things. So I need to keep the rules of the future. So for example, will, I need to continue using will, but I need to use the structure for the passive, which is the verb to be and the past participle. The same thing with the present perfect. I need to continue use the present perfect. So I have, right? I need to use, and now comes the part of the verb, of the passive. So I have been, because the passive says I need to use the verb to be, but it needs to agree with have, and the past participle of the verb. So I have been given a present. Okay? So it shouldn't be that difficult. All right? Good. So we're going to practice a little bit more. Okay? Coming back here, for those who have their books, we're going to work with exercise 2. In exercise 2, you need to do the following. You have to rewrite the sentences in your notebook using the passive voice. So, sentences 1, 2, 3, and 4, they are active voice. And you need to change them into the passive voice using the same ideas that we have just seen. So you have sentence number 1. They will show the game live on TV. They is the subject, will show the verb, the game live on TV. The game is the object. So this is the important thing to remember, okay? 2. They will choose the next Olympic city in April. 3. They have already sold all the tickets for the show. 4. Someone has already spent that money. Okay? I will do the first exercise with you, the first sentence, and then you will pause the video and do sentences 2, 3, and 4. Good? So again, they will show the game live on TV. I need to put the object in the beginning. Remember, that's the passive voice. So I need to start with the game. The sentence is in the future. So I need to follow the rule from the future passive. So the game will, the verb be. What's the verb here? We have the verb show, right? So I need to use the verb show in the past participle. So the game will be shown live on TV. Simple as that. Okay? So pause the video here now and then come back later for us to check the sentence number 1 and the other ones. Okay? Good luck. Alright guys, so how was that? Too difficult? I hope it wasn't that difficult, just a little bit, because difficult is interesting. It gives us a challenge, right? So let's see. Number 2 says, they will choose the next Olympic city in April. What's the object? What comes after the verb choose? So I need to start with the object in the passive. The next Olympic city, city will, because it's future, be, because we're going to start the passive. So the next Olympic city will be, and the verb is choose. And we need to use the past participle of choose. So will be chosen in April. Okay? Good. Let's see number 3. They have already sold all the tickets for the show. What's the object? All the tickets. That's what after the verb sold. So all the tickets for the show have, because it's present perfect, already, because it's in the sentence, and now the passive. Because I am using have, I need to agree the passive with the present perfect. So all the tickets for the show have already been, because it's the past participle of the verb to be for the passive. And now I need to put the past participle of the verb of the sentence, right? To complete the passive idea. So all the tickets for the show have already been sold. Simple, right? It should be. Okay? And now number 4. Someone has already spent that money. What's the object? That money, right? Because it's after the verb. So that money has, because it's related to it, right? That money is an object. So that money has already. Again, now we start the passive. Has already been spent. Okay? We don't need to say who spent the money. We don't need to say that money has already been spent by someone. You can say that, but you don't need to. Okay? So let's check our sentences. Wow. Let's see. Here I know what's the problem. Here was the verb. I forgot to put the end. So, all the tickets for the show, all the tickets for the show have already been sold. They have already sold all the tickets for the show. So all the tickets for the show have already been sold. And this one, someone has already spent that money. That money has already been spent. I guess it's right now, isn't it? No, still not correct. Let's see the answer. That money has already been spent. I don't know, guys. Again, just like in the last video, remember the sentence was exactly the same, but that's the idea, okay? You need to move the object into the beginning and then connect the tense, present perfect in this case here, for example, and the past participle of these verbs, right? We were right. Don't pay attention to this software. It's not nice with us today, guys. Good? So, moving on, okay, let's practice even more. This is not that easy, right? I know that. That's why we have some more practice to do. So, here in exercise 3, you are going to complete the text with the future passive form of the verbs. Here, guys, very, very, very important. Just the future passive. You are not going to use the present passive, not the past passive, not the present perfect. Just the future passive. How do we build the future passive? Go back to the rule. To make the future passive, we use will, the verb be, and the past participle. And you have all the verbs here in brackets, okay? So please stop the video here and complete the text with the future passive. Then come back here later for us to check. Go on. All right, so let's check now the answers for this text here. Was it difficult? Too difficult? So, a little? Not at all? I hope not at all. So, let's see. The text starts. Good news for fans of How Do They Do That? New episodes will be filmed, because the verb is film, in the summer, and the new shows will be aired in the new year. The shows will be hosted by Helen, but she won't, because it's not joined, so she won't be joined by Liam this time. Okay, so remember, the negative in the future we need to connect with the will verb. Okay, then a new host will be chosen in the next week. Watch this space. The hosts will also be joined, right, by Spike the robot dog. Wow, a robot dog in a TV show. What's that? Then, topics that will be covered include buildings, space, and food. There will also be a new time for the show. It won't, remember, not show, so negative in the won't, will. So, won't be shown, right, at the old time of 9 p.m. on Tuesdays. It will be moved to Sunday afternoons at 3 p.m. And the producers are hoping it will be watched by a bigger audience. Okay? Remember, guys, this one here is all about the future passive. So always will be or won't be for the negatives. Okay? So let's check our answers. Well done. Very good. Now it's not saying anything is wrong. You see? We're getting better, and he knows we're smart, right? Very good, guys. Could you understand the future passive of the verbs? So, will plus verb to be plus past participle. Good? Let's move forward, because here we have a last exercise, exercise number 4. So, in exercise number 4, we have look at the list and write sentences. Use affirmative and negative, present perfect passive forms, and already or yet. So, again, if in the last exercise we were using just the future passive, now we will be using just the present perfect passive, okay? And you need to use the words already or yet. This is not new for you. So here we have Mom and Dad's anniversary party. So we have choose a date for a party. Check. so affirmative. Buy decorations, not ready, so negative. Find a place for the party, check. Affirmative. Send invitations, check. Affirmative. Buy drinks, negative. Prepare food, negative. Hire a DJ, affirmative. And choose music, negative. So, one example here. A date has already been chosen for the party. So we know that a date for the party has already been chosen. And decorations. The decorations haven't been bought yet. So what's your job? You're going to pause the video here, go to your notebook, and you need to write the sentences for find a place for the party, send invitations, buy drinks, prepare food, hire a DJ, and choose music using the present perfect passive and the words already, if affirmative, and yet, if negative. Good? Then come back later here for us to check. Go on. Good luck. All right, guys. So, could you do that? Was it difficult? Did you think this one was more difficult than the other one about the future passive, or the other way around? The other one was more difficult than this one. Tell your teacher what you think about this. That's a very important piece of information for them. Okay, so let's check. So here we have, find a place for the party, and it's an affirmative thing because it has already been done. So the place or a place for the party has already been found, right? Let's see. Send invitations. They were already done. So invitations have already been sent. Interesting. Buy drinks, negative. It hasn't been done yet. So drinks haven't been bought yet. Is it correct? I'm putting periods over here. Maybe that's a problem. Good one. Now, prepare food. Food hasn't been prepared yet. So, food hasn't been prepared yet. Hire a DJ. Affirmative. So, the DJ has already been hired. I'm putting the periods. That's the problem. And the last one, choose music, which is a negative one. So, music hasn't been chosen yet. Were your answers close to these ones or very far away? If very far away, you must go back to the rule, okay, and try to differentiate again future passive from present perfect passive, okay? Good? So, let's check our answers. Let's see if I got wrongs again. I hope not. Wow. Wrong again. Let's see. Send invitations. So, invitations have already been sent. I don't know the problem. Let's see. Buy drinks. Drinks, here. It's drinks. Drinks haven't been bought yet. You need to pay attention to the S's, right? Prepare food. Food hasn't been prepared yet. Don't know the problem. And choose music. Music hasn't been chosen yet. I really don't know what the problem is. Let's try again. So let's see. I'm gonna try invitations have already been sent. I think it's correct. So the invitations have already been sent. Buy drinks. Drinks haven't been bought yet. No period. Prepare food. The food hasn't been prepared yet. Hire the DJ and music. The music hasn't, that's correct, been chosen yet. Let's see again. Jesus, what's the problem? Buy drinks. Drinks haven't been bought yet. I don't know. Let's check the answers. The drinks. Okay. It's tiresome. It's getting us tired. Good, guys. No, I'm just joking. Okay, our answers were right. It's just a matter of getting all the words correct. Okay, but the most important part, which is the structure of present perfect with passive voice, is completely fine. Okay, we got them all right in this part. So, has already been found, have already been sent, haven't been bought yet, hasn't been prepared yet, has already been hired, and hasn't been chosen yet. Okay, so good. I think we got this one, right? Don't let this software here get us down. No, never. Okay? Guys, thank you very, very much for being with me again. And probably we'll be back to Unit 7. Yeah, I guess Unit 7 will be seeing each other again as well. Okay? Have a great day or evening. Bye.